You're listening to the Flashbang Gaming Podcast.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Flashbang Gaming Podcast. It's been a few weeks, hasn't it?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. We've had a 5-week break, but we are back and this is our first episode. We are doing it live. I need to turn that song down because that is quite loud. It's just blasting through my headphones like, nah, I just can't take that at all.
I need to turn that song down. Oh, it's live.
Oh, it's live, yeah.
Oh, it's so live. It's never been more.
It's more live than ever before.
It's the most live it will ever be.
How you doing, mate? Is it been good?
Man, it's been okay, you know?
Yeah, it's been okay.
It's been a difficult few weeks during the time since episode 10 and this one, but getting back on my feet.
And we're getting back into this. It's going to be back to weekly episodes again.
Well, as much as we can, seeing as we're students. So
yeah.
It's just going to be... Hopefully we're going to be live at least every Wednesday, because we both had that day off.
Yeah.
So, and it probably will be at a different time to this, but who knows?
Who knows when it's going out. So,
freaking knows.
Yes, we are sticking to our original format for the moment. Obviously, this episode will be coming out on YouTube as well, so if you have obviously not catched us on Twitch, you can still find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Flashbang Gaming Podcast. So,
that's a URL.
Right. This is going fucking brilliant, isn't it?
I'm awful. I'm so bad.
Should we just get into our only segment of the Flashbang Gaming Podcast?
Let's do a roundtable, shall we?
Let's just get into the roundtable.
It's a roundtable where we debate the biggest gaming topics.
Only on Flashbang Gaming Podcast.
Alright, welcome to the roundtable.
Yes. Right, what are we talking about first? You wanted to start this one. This first roundtable in 5 weeks.
I thought as our first roundtable come back, I will do the first topic, and that is time exclusivity. So, there's been a lot of news recently that apparently Microsoft has been redefining what the term obviously exclusive means. So this obviously surrounds Pubg, because in case you don't know already, that obviously Pubg is going to be coming out onto the Xbox One, and Microsoft have been kind of hinting the fact that this is only going to be exclusive to the Xbox One. In actual fact, the developers are also planning to put this onto the PlayStation 4 as well.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that yesterday. I actually read that yesterday.
Oh, good. So we're all on the same page then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're planning to put it on the PlayStation 4 as well, but it's being hinted by the fact that Microsoft is paying these developers to keep quiet about this just so that they can say, well, we've got time exclusivity for the Xbox One. So I want to let you know, what do you think of time exclusivity? Because I've got a strong opinion on this. I don't know if you've got a big opinion on this as well. What do you think?
But I personally think if something's going to be exclusive, make it exclusive to that one thing forever. Don't be like, yo, like for example, Titanfall 1, Xbox One exclusive. Titanfall 2, it's on everything. Like, dude, I could find Titanfall 2, fucking play that on my fridge. It's on that many things. Like, Xbox really are dropping the ball with exclusives in general, because now it's not Xbox One exclusive. It's basically Microsoft exclusive because it's on PC as well.
Well, what really pisses me off about this is that first thing first, it's starting off with like DLC, say, oh, if you get this game on like the Xbox, for instance, you could play the DLC a month earlier before the PlayStation. But now we're now seeing game time exclusivity coming becoming a lot more frequent in the industry, and it's really just starting to just piss me off, and probably you as well.
Yeah, because it's almost as if people are forgetting what the word exclusive means. Because there's no point putting exclusivity on a timer, because it's basically not an exclusive at that point.
Well, it's very anti-consumer as well, because they're trying to push there's some sort of I'm not going to say idea that if we push time exclusivity on one console, that's going to make people buy this certain console to play this game. But in reality, it just pisses off consumer even more, because, well, I just don't really know what to say about time exclusivity.
I don't know if it's a problem or if it's something that could turn into something.
It's both.
It's something that can be good, but it's also a massive problem sometimes. Because I put time exclusivity under the umbrella of those companies that re-release stuff for in small quantities and only for a certain period of time.
Yeah.
That's a good example of time exclusivity. A bad example of time exclusivity is being this game is an Xbox One exclusive for 2 days. Then, it's on PC, and guess what? The PC version is way better.
It also comes down to business practice as well. The fact that we're seeing sort of hits that these Xbox, I can't speak, Microsoft, sort of telling the developers of Pubg to shut up about going to eventually release it on the PlayStation 4, to make it out like this is going to be a big exclusive when we know it's a time exclusive thing. It's just a shitty business practice.
I mean, honestly, the PS4 version's probably going to be the better version, and that's not me being a fucking PlayStation elitist because I have a PS4. That's probably why Xbox are telling them to shut up. It's probably why Microsoft are yo, Mr. Unknown, please be...
Well, no, because obviously what they're trying to do in the market is they're trying to keep up with some sort of trends. They're saying,
well, they're also
trend.
probably telling them to shut up because they unveiled on the E3 main stage that, PUBG is going to be an Xbox One exclusive. Yeah. Except it's on PC.
Well, let's read what this article has to say, because obviously it's Microsoft, again, stretches the definition of exclusive. Obviously, this article just breaks down
it's because Microsoft want to be a computer company again, but the Xbox department is refusing to die.
Well, let's see. Obviously, I taking to Reddit to see exactly what people thought about time exclusivity. Yay, and
Reddit.
These are just some of the responses. Some guy on Reddit, and no, that's actually his username, by the way, some guy.
Some guy on
Reddit has said that exclusives are anti-consumer and stupid.
I wouldn't go that far, because good exclusives is what sways you towards a console mostly.
It depends on the type of exclusive and how obviously they're done in practice.
Because I don't know. Is he just talking about exclusive games, or is he talking about exclusive content in general? In general.
Well, he just says exclusives are anti-consumer, so I'm only guessing exclusives in general. But obviously, that's my interpretation.
I don't think it's a problem. I mean, if we're talking exclusive content in general, yes, there's obviously going to be problems with that. But
yeah, of course.
Exclusive games is what sway people towards a console. Lots of people bought the first Xbox because Halo. Loads of people bought the Xbox 360 because of the continuation of Halo, for example. Loads of people bought into the new PlayStation 4 because of the exclusives, the continuation of Uncharted. Yeah, Knack, the best game ever made.
Alright, obviously this wasn't the only response.
No, not the finale of Killzone. My game's a fucking joke.
The finale of Killzone.
Everyone cared about the finale of Killzone.
Obviously he wasn't the only one that responded. Another person who goes by the name of Scooby Dooby has said...
My boy Scooby.
Scooby-Dooby has said all console exclusives are bad for gamers and gaming in general. They serve one purpose, to benefit a specific console maker and nothing more. It's the only reason people choose one console over the other.
That's the point of it. It's just the point of exclusives.
However, no, I haven't finished yet. He also said what your issue is with time exclusives, which is beyond me. I have less issues with that than I do with console exclusives. Right, we have very opposing opinions on that.
My God.
So
is this what it feels
he
like
has
to be
problems.
debated?
So this guy has more problems with console exclusives in general than time exclusives.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have a problem with yeah, I don't really have a problem with either, but I have slightly more of an issue with time exclusivity. I can see why people are annoyed by console exclusives, but for me, console exclusives are great because it's an experience that is offered by one thing, and that's it.
Well, it's sort of a unique selling point to the console as well. Like,
Yeah,
if you buy
exactly.
this console,
It's a unique thing. Like, I would never be able to play Bloodborne if I still have my Xbox One, and that is one of my favorite gaming experiences I've ever had. Right?
yeah.
Like, yeah, the big AAA games, you can have that experience on your bloody toast of the amount of things AAA games get released on these days, but exclusives is the one solid thing that gaming still has, because it's one thing that defines exclusives are what define a console. If you've got bad exclusives, the console will not do as well, because there's the only selling point they have is, look, you can play these AAA games on this instead of this, but you won't have any great exclusives. If the console has both great exclusives and access to all the AAA titles like Call of Duty and FIFA and then it's got a selling point. If the exclusives are weak, like Xbox have at the moment, like, we have a couple good exclusives, obviously, because Halo's still a thing, but there's not like that one exclusive that made me want to keep my old Xbox One. But there are tons of PlayStation 4 exclusives that I really wanted to get my hands on, which is why I exchanged for a PS4 earlier this year. Like,
Right.
there's a big selling point in exclusives, and it's what sways a lot of people, because I know a lot of people when these consoles were first announced, a lot of Xbox people got swayed over to Sony's side because they realized these exclusives look incredible, and all Xbox has got is like how to survive.
I do think that when it came to exclusive for the 7th generation console, like the Xbox 360, they sort of smashed the exclusives on the Xbox 360.
Yeah, because it was Halo, Gears of War,
But then if you
Forza.
look at it near towards the end, people started going more towards the PlayStation 3 because some of the exclusives that would come out for that as well, like The Last of Us.
I mean, as much as I hate the company, Heavy Rain is a good example of a successful PlayStation 3 exclusive.
I knew you was going to bring that up.
I mean, you can't argue with sales numbers for Heavy Rain, right?
Yeah.
They're big. Like, even the PlayStation Move version shifted numbers. Like, that game hit for a lot of people. I don't know why, but
it is what it is.
It did numbers. It did bits.
It did the numbers, and it was exclusive to PS3, and it did quite well. But that wasn't the only response, because I felt that when I asked like the internet on these sort of issues, I always get a mixed response, because Matt's Hyperkinetic Rabbity Fin on Reddit has
That's
said
an amazing name.
I love that name.
Wow.
Exclusives is still why I buy Nintendo consoles. Can't get them anywhere else. Well, I think he isn't wrong on that opinion at all. What do you think?
Can you say that again, please? I kind of just zoned out.
Okay, he said that exclusives is still why I buy Nintendo consoles. Can't get them anywhere else.
Exactly. Nintendo aren't going to be putting Super Mario Odyssey on the PC, are they? They're not going to sign a deal with Sony. They're not going to go to Microsoft be like, yo, print this new Yoshi. Like,
yeah. And another guy has also said that Nintendo is still the king of exclusive. One of the reasons those fuckers are still alive. Well, I guess he's not wrong on that either.
I mean, like, the AAA games on Nintendo consoles, usually they suck. Because, like, they usually have to work through a dumb peripheral. Like the Nintendo Wii Call of Duties, is, for an example. You had to use that stupid gun controller. And then looking back, though, you can't argue with them being the kings of exclusives. Like, take the GameCube, for example. Smash Brothers Melee. WWE Day of Reckoning 2, if you're a wrestling fan. That game's incredible. Super Mario Sunshine. Luigi's Mansion. There's so many great exclusives on that system, but that system is overlooked because there were so many poorly ported AAA titles, excluding Resident Evil 4. The GameCube port of that is great.
Yeah.
But they just get overlooked. And I think the Switch is finally bringing them back into the fold, honestly, because we've got a lot of Nintendo news to talk about today, so I'll save the Nintendo.
We're already talking about Nintendo, mate. This is not even the main bulk of news about Nintendo yet.
Yeah, we're just saying that they could, but when they want to, they can make a bloody good game.
I've also got some other messages if you want me to read them out as well.
Yeah, just keep going, man. You got
Craig,
to time somehow.
Craig has also said on Reddit that exclusives are dumb, hands down, and bad business practice. Only fanboys like stuff like exclusives. Everything should be released everywhere. Now, I'm not really too sure.
No, because then nothing would be sacred. No, because if there's no exclusives, there's no point in buying a console at all. Just get a computer.
Well, we're also starting to see like the emergence of like cross-platforms as well, which is sort of, again, kind of faded out the exclusives one way, but it's coming back in another way as well. But I think that's another debate in itself.
Consoles need exclusives to survive.
They do.
If there were no good exclusives on either Xbox or PlayStation, then I would be full on PC. But I still play my PS4 because there's still great exclusives.
Well, Alexander has put it quite perfect, in my opinion. As a PC gamer, I have never been inclined to buy a console due to exclusivity. So what he's basically saying is that I would never buy a console unless there were exclusives.
I guess he's the kind of I guess he's the kind of guy to emulate all the good exclusives from yesteryear. So
yeah, probably got that PS2 emulator up right now, playing all those sexy PS2 exclusives,
like Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait for that to come out on PS4. Oh my god. Oh, I want to play it so bad.
Right. So, overall conclusion on time exclusivity then.
Exclusives that are on a certain amount of time to buy, I don't agree with that. And also, exclusives that are only going to be exclusive to one thing for a short period of time and then they get ported onto something else, that's a waste of time. And that's a waste of a company's money. But console exclusives, keep that going, please. Otherwise, I will never buy a console again. Right? I will. If there's no good exclusives, then I'm gonna play all the games on my computer.
Right. Well, my overall verdict on this is time exclusivity is bad. I think the kind of business practice that goes into it is just not really consumer friendly at all. And I think we just need more actual console exclusives instead of just so-called console exclusives that you can also get on PC and also are time exclusive as well. So let's cut the bullshit. Let's just make a return to the old-fashioned traditional exclusive, which I can't believe I'm saying that, but it needs to be addressed. Hopefully, I am looking forward to see what happens to Pubg in the future. And speaking of Pubg, there's also some more news we're gonna be discussing very shortly.
Oh my god, Pubg is killing it. It's actually scary how bad they're killing it.
You said it was like just part of the hype.
Well, yeah, there's obviously loads of hype around the game. Have you seen how many people are playing it?
Yes, and that leads us to our next topic to debate.
It's incredible, really.
So, if you don't know already, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has continued to set records, and to be honest, it shocked me, it shocked you, and it shocked everybody. It's now pretty much the most played Steam game on Steam, and that also includes beating games like Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Dota 2, it's incredible.
it's actually ridiculous, right? Hello, Blameboy 215, boy. But it's just insane how much they're killing it. Like this, it actually blows my mind. But it's killed Dota completely. Dota 2 doesn't know what's happened. Like
it kind of happened overnight.
Well, I woke up and I saw that, and I was like, okay, right. I'm literally gonna buy this game just to help contribute to how much this is killing it. Like,
well, GameSpot is
ridiculous.
GameSpot is currently reporting that the title has reached 1.3 million concurrent users on the 16th of September, which has pushed past the record. And by the way, this is the record for Dota 2. Over 1.2 million concurrent players, which was set back in March of 2016.
That's both insane numbers.
So this is currently current concurrent figures for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but it's already beaten the peak for Dota 2. And by the way, this game has not been out that long. It came out in March 2017, and it's still just blowing up like crazy.
Oh man, it's actually, like, I know I keep saying this, but I can't believe it's killing it so hard, and it's in early access.
Well, hang on a minute.
Unbelievable.
B-Boy on Twitch is saying, who did your background? Looks good. I did the background.
Yeah, we made it.
And if in case you want to know where I made it, it's called Adobe Photoshop. Anyway.
Yeah, because no one knows what Photoshop is. It's some ancient fucking tapestry.
Yeah.
But going back to PUBG, it's in early. Imagine if this comes out of early access. And
that's another thing as well. This is still in early access. This is not even
imagine
the
numbers
official
when it comes out.
Full game.
If it's still big when it comes out of it's oh god, what am I trying to say here? Let me make my mouth work. Hold on. When it comes out of early access and it's still this big and the game goes slightly cheaper,
yeah,
then oh my god, it will become accessible to loads more people. If
you have to think as well.
I'm telling you, if this game breaks 2 million, I will be so shocked.
Well, it looks like it's heading down that road, and you have to bear in mind that this is still on PC. This is yet to come out on Xbox
1.3 concurrent users. When it comes out on Xbox One, if you put all the numbers together, they could actually break 3 million. They could actually break all together on both platforms. Breaking freaking 3 million users would actually... It would make it one of the most popular multiplayer games ever, right?
I need to ask you a question. Do you think it has potential to kind of go up against the bigger games like League of Legends now?
It's beaten League of Legends!
It's already beaten some numbers on Twitch already.
Hold on. League of Legends. Right,
search it up on Twitch. And while you do that, I shall... If I'm honest, the logo needs to integrate and confirm to the... Oh. How should you get the noisy look? It's called colour noise. I just add some colour noise to the backgrounds. If I'm honest, the logo needs to integrate and confirm to the...
Dude,
well,
alright, I'm gonna search up on Twitch right now. How many people are watching League of Legends? Which, to be fair, this could not be completely accurate because this is currently during the point between the end of summer esports for League of Legends and just before the World Championships start. So,
but it's still going to be pretty impressive, nonetheless.
Yeah, but right, browse. League of Legends, 115,000 player unknowns, 93,000.
So it's definitely becoming near neck and neck now. But in some cases, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
But Dota 2, 88,000. So it's beating Dota. It's beating Dota everywhere. And by the way, it's killing Minecraft.
Of course, it's going to be killing Minecraft.
It's also killing.
I can't believe it's still such a popular game, to be honest.
What, Minecraft? Or PUBG?
No, I mean like Minecraft on Twitch or something, because I've gone into a few of their streams. It's just all the same shit.
Well, yeah.
B-Boy has also said on Twitch, fuck League of Legends, it's all about Monkey Island.
Well, it's got a point. I mean, I've never played the Monkey Island games, but I guess he has a point because God, League of Legends is bad. But
I haven't played it in about a year.
Man, I can't wait until we do that stream where you try to play after a year. But let's move on. PUBG.
Yeah, let's move on.
PUBG is gonna kill me.
Well, Pubg has already sold 10 million copies under the latest count.
Oh, I didn't think it was that much. Wow!
I thought I'd throw that in there when you least expect it.
You're actually blowing my mind. It's still in early access.
It's still early access. It's still, obviously, there are mostly positive reviews about the game as well. So the big question is, and I'm actually going to ask this b-boy person on Twitch, do you think that Pubg has the potential to blow League of Legends out of the water in the next year? No, what I mean by out of the water, I kind of mean like
if they blow it any more out of the water, it'll end up not even in the ocean anymore. It will go into space.
Well, what's really interesting is that if you look up the League of Legends figures as well, you find that I think they say that there's about 8 million people that play League of Legends daily. Now you have to remember that this is only 1.3 concurrent users. This is not daily viewers as well.
I think it's also 11.5 million League of Legends players a month, if I'm not mistaken. If that figure's still accurate, that is.
I don't know. That was from a few years ago.
I think that may have been season 4 when that was the figure. But that's a good ballpark figure, really, because it's probably still accurate. Because it's not like League of Legends is like dying. Because it's the most viewed game on Twitch as of being live and recording.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's dying a death, but it's just PUBG is like trying to absolutely murder it, and Mr. Unknown he's succeeding basically.
Another thing I also want to just say first before we actually move on, it also says here that Battlegrounds, which is still in development and is sold through Steam Early Access, is priced at $30. Meanwhile, Dota 2 is free to play.
B-Boy says, depends on the demographic. The latter is a 5-year-old demographic, therefore you will see a steady decline in uptake. Well... We'll just have to see what time does, really. We'll just have to see what time does.
To be honest, in the YouTube version, I will put up the graph for PUBG to show what the growth has been like since obviously its launch, and it looks quite interesting. Yeah. Should we move on to some Nintendo news that's come out recently as well? If you want to cover the Nintendo stuff.
Oh my god.
And we can have a proper debate about this.
So
come on, hit me with it, hit me.
Today, on the day of going live and recording this Flashbang Gaming episode, there was a Nintendo Direct today. And oh my god, so much went down.
Okay.
So much. Should I run through it?
If you be my guest, go on.
So this is just some of what happened. There was a new special Pokemon themed 2DS XL that launches in 2 months. New 3DS version of Minecraft is being released today of going live and recording, according to GameSpot.
Nice. Yes.
So yet another version of Minecraft. By the 9s, they've done it again. Mario Party has been, the top 100 is a new compilation of games that's coming to the 3DS. There's a new 2DS XL color that's been announced for the USA. Nintendo Switch Open World RPG Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has got a release date and a special edition in one day.
Yes.
Fire Emblem Warriors adds fan favorite character. I don't care because Fire Emblem is not my thing. A new Kirby game's been announced for the 3DS. Switch is adding Nintendo Arcade game ports, but it's not a virtual console. That's exciting. Zelda Breath of the Wild's Champions amiibo release in November, and here's what they do. Who cares? They're amiibos. I probably just annoyed all of the Nintendo toddlers who like amiibos. I apologize. Skyrim for Nintendo Switch release date has been announced.
Oh, for goodness sake, not Skyrim.
There's also a Nintendo Switch version of Doom. Nintendo Switch version of Doom that's been announced with a release date. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus heads to the Nintendo Switch when that comes out. Also coming out today, is a Switch demo for the exclusive Square Enix RPG Octopath Traveler.
Yes.
Super Mario Odyssey's got a really cool photo mode for the Switch.
Yes.
And new Super Mario Odyssey Nintendo Switch bundle's been revealed as well. So a lot went down today for the Nintendo toddlers.
I need to ask you this question then. I think this is looking quite good for Nintendo overall.
Well, I think they're starting to realise what consumers want, honestly.
Apart from the Skyrim thing, that's something I'm a bit, obviously, skeptical. I know, but we won't talk about that because we've already talked about it a lot on this podcast.
Also, I don't want to talk about a 5-year-old game getting re-released, honestly. Yeah.
What about some of the other stuff?
I want to talk about the Virtual Console, the classics that are not coming on Virtual, that's not being ported through. It's not being done through a Virtual Console because that sounds exciting. There, I got my words out in the end. So, the games will be playable with the Joy-Cons, obviously. The problem with trying to talk about this is that Nintendo didn't even explain how it will work, really.
No.
So basically, my entire section there talking about there not being a Virtual Console but there's going to be classics has been foiled. Thanks, Reggie.
Hang on a sec. B-Boy has said on Twitch, what's your opinion on the Nintendo controversy of Peach getting rebanded as queer pandering to the LGBT community?
What's your opinion on the Nintendo controversy of Princess Peach getting rebranded as a queer trans male to pander to the LGBTQ community? I didn't know that happened. Hold on. What? Princess Peach.
This is new news to us. Bloody hell, what?
Rebranding. This is news to me. No, this is an article from 2011. Sorry, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't heard this.
Unless you would like to expand a bit further on it, that'll be very much appreciated.
I've never heard of that.
I've not heard of that either. That's quite interesting.
Man, so much Nintendo stuff today.
Anyway, while he's maybe making a response to that, let's just continue what we was talking about.
It's just there's so much stuff coming out. And there was new stuff for Kirby Star Allies, which was announced back at E3 in June. It's the first Kirby game for the Nintendo Switch, and it will be launching next spring in the year 2018 AD. Splatoon 2 is getting some new updates. It's a free update. It's out right now. Came out 5 days ago. There's new stuff coming out for the loved game by many on the Switch called Snipperclips. Snipperclips Plus. Cut it out together. It's a new version of the original game featuring 30 plus new stages and more. If you already bought the game digitally, you can get the new content via a $10 DLC purchase from the eShop. The full thing of that launches on November 10th and priced at $30 if you don't own the original Snipperclips. But for just $10, you can get all of the Snipperclips Plus stuff from the Nintendo eShop on your Nintendo Switch, which is that's fair enough. Paying $10 isn't that bad, I guess, to get new content.
I guess, yeah.
And for a game like Snipperclips, it's fun to play with games. There's an update for the Switch fighting game ARMS, which comes out on the day of recording, and it lets players remap the controls, and additionally, a new fighter named Lola Pop is out now. So go get that if you're a big ARMS player.
My concern is that they're doing all this, and I'm not going to condemn Nintendo for doing this, because it clearly does show they're actually trying to make an effort, but I don't think this is enough.
What? If they do any more, they might as well release another system.
No, what I mean is that is it going to be enough to attract the amount of attention that it deserves in the first place? That's what I'm trying.
I mean, there's a lot of hype around portable FIFA 18, so, and there's also portable WWE 2K18 and NBA 2K18. So there is a lot for there's a lot of good AAA stuff going on finally with Nintendo. It's been years since that happened.
It's been years.
Like, do you remember when they announced the friggin' Wii U and they were like, look all this third-party support they've got, and then like a week after they all pulled out. Like,
they all pulled out. They're like, no, we just can't do this anymore.
No, because they knew the Wii U was gonna fail. Like, the Wii U wasn't even didn't even have bad games on it. It's just the peripheral was terrible. Like,
it just kind of lacks the support it kind of needed to get the console off the ground in the first place.
Yeah.
But the Nintendo Switch, obviously, I feel obviously is a much better console compared to the Wii U.
There's also superior. There's new 3DS stuff. There's a new Professor Layton coming out. That's been a while. It's called Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. That launches on October 6th, so in a few weeks. Actually, wait, how? That's not a few weeks, is it? That's not far away at all. It's 2 weeks. On Friday, it'll be 2 weeks. Yokai Watch 2 is coming out on September 29th. People already own the... actually, no, sorry. It's the definitive version of Yokai Watch 2. It's some DLC stuff which is coming out on September 29th. People who own the base game can already download that update right now on your 3DS.
Looks like B-Boy has responded on Twitch. And this is just I don't know what to say. I mean, if you want to read it out, that is perfectly fine.
They just held a conference. It hasn't hit the headlines just yet. So basically, to break it down, Princess Peach is rebranded as a queer trans, Luigi is now black, and a minor change to Bowser's hair is now pink. The reason behind all of these changes is to adhere to a new diversity directive. Right.
That's quite controversial.
Right, B-Boy, I don't want to offend you or anything, but until I actually see something about that, I'm not going to 100% take your word for it. Because you can say whatever you want on the internet. I'm just saying, I'm not going to completely believe him until I actually see a headline.
Well, unless obviously YouTube videos also start talking about this as well, because this is something which...
I was not prepared for that. I'm going to search Nintendo news right now.
It may have already broke the headlines, mate.
Nintendo Switch's hidden golf rumor explained by a sweet theory. That's not what I was expecting, Polygon. Nintendo surges on prospect of greater access to China. Nope, that's not it either. Let's go to the news tab.
I'm going to ask, can you provide is there any sort of source you're getting this information from? Because I really want to look into this a bit more.
Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time is coming to is landing on Nintendo Switch soon. That's a great game. Lovers of a Dangerous Space-Time in a Dangerous Space-Time. That's a fantastic game. I highly recommend it if you want to try it right now. I don't know if it's actually on Switch yet, but if you got a PS4 or a computer, you can get it on there. Anyway, back to Nintendo stuff.
Is there anything else?
There's just a few new announcements, and there was a trailer for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, which it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. God, there's just so much stuff.
Well, okay. You don't need to. No, sorry. You finish first, and then I'll read out the response.
No. Read it.
Okay. Well, okay. You don't need to believe me, but this is a gaming talk show. So, what's your opinion on it?
Right. If it's true, then obviously
there's going to be a lot of backlash. I can see.
Yeah, obviously there's going to be a lot of backlash. If this is true, then I'm not going to be against it because I'm not some fucking dick who's like, oh, white power, fuck the trans and fuck the blacks. I'm not like that.
Well, B-Boy, how about this? What's your opinion on it first?
What's yours as well? Because I honestly have nothing against it, but I know that all of my friends are gonna be like, "This isn't Mario. This isn't what I grew up with."
Oh boy!
Oh, look who it is!
Oh.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Let's move on.
Okay.
kind of sums it up. So B-Boy, what's your opinion on it? And actually, Hell's Waffle, what's your opinion on what just B-Boy just said? Because shit's about to go down, basically, with this. If this is true.
Can I just say, why does Minecraft need to be on the DS? Seriously.
Because they have the Pocket Edition, it's on the PlayStation 4, it needs to be everywhere, man.
Obviously, it has to be everywhere.
Hell's Waffle, what's your opinion on Nintendo, that the fact that they've held, apparently this is just what B-Boy has just said in the chat previously, that they've just held a conference and it hasn't hit the headlines just yet. So basically, to break it down, Princess Peach is rebranded as a queer trans, Luigi is now black, and a minor change to Bowser's hair is now pink. The reasons why all these changes are happening is to adhere to the new diversity directive. I don't know if you got the message, so yeah.
Well, I'm gonna search up this Nintendo Direct, because that is what I do apologize. This Nintendo Direct also that we were talking about news from, I don't think it was today. I think it was actually back on the 13th of September, so that's my mistake. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy with Doom and Wolfenstein 2 being taken to the Switch. That could be good for the system. It would bring in a more adult audience to the console that hasn't got one yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Doom 2016 is confirmed for the Switch later this year. When that date is, it is not here. Okay, right. Fantastic. Just know, it's probably going to be holiday this year. Holiday 2017 is going to be Doom. It's just going to be Doom. No other games coming out. Just Doom. You have no problem with it, so why don't we just rebrand all gaming characters to pander to a minority community? Look, I don't...
My opinion on this subject is that I think in some way, if you're going to change the Hell's what we just said, seems like we're all doomed to this.
Man, that's a good Doom pun.
My opinion is that I think in some way, I see the side that obviously I think it's a bit weird how these companies are obviously changing some of these characters, or trying to rebrand it to obviously not upset the so-called 1%. Obviously,
I mean, I literally don't.
Let's just
care.
make Tomb Raider a short, fat, ugly trans queer.
Honestly, they can do whatever they want. I don't care. If they want to pander to like more minorities, just go ahead. I don't care. I honestly don't care, because everyone gets offended now. You're gonna do something good, people could be like, nah, this is offensive. You're gonna do something bad, people could be like, oh, this is offensive. You could do something amazing, nah, this offends me. I don't care anymore. Like, they can do whatever they want with Mario. It's going to sell. I don't care. Look, from what I've... Guys, stop talking around it and say what you think. I'm saying what I think. I don't care. They can do what they want with Peach. She's not real. I don't care. She's a fictional character. They can rewrite her however they want. I don't care.
Well, my opinion on this is that I think it's somewhere it's quite ridiculous in how they sort of try and rebrand some of the video game characters.
There are some ridiculous rebrandings. Some of them are funny, some of them are dumb. Some of them are like this. I'm not trying to offend anyone.
All I'm trying to say is that if this news is true, then I just think that all I'm trying to say is that if this news is true, I just think it's just a ridiculous business move. That's just my opinion.
Like, it's easy to not offend people. Just don't care about what people are doing. Like, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're a lesbian. If you're a man and you want some willy, go get some willy. I don't care. It's your life. You do what you want with it.
Well, it's not just video games as well. That's also facing obviously a lot of controversial debate, because obviously we had a little discussion as well about how obviously there's loads of females in obviously the new Call of Duty and all that stuff, but we're also seeing the same thing for films as well, and obviously I don't agree with a lot of it.
My God, why? Come get some Willy.
Come get some Willy. Yeah, this guy's really serious.
Dude, I literally. Oh,
I think
man.
that's pretty much everything we need to talk about. Really, I don't think there's anything else.
Oh well, this is ending on a really sour note. I wasn't expecting to talk about something super controversial like this.
Well, it is obviously the gaming debating podcast.
But seriously, if they want to do that with Mario, just do it. I literally don't care.
I need to see more news on this first before I make my final opinion.
If they think that all the Mario characters being white is offensive, why didn't they think that back when they first made Mario? Huh? That's the point.
That is true. Why is it that they've got all the way up to this point, and now they're trying to say, let's just change it now? Okay, it doesn't make sense at all.
The point is that you shouldn't pander to minority communities. You shouldn't pander to anyone. Like, if everyone wants equality, don't pander to everyone. Just treat people the same. Oh my God, I sound like a fucking priest. Oh. Alright, I want to cancel this show. We're done. Cancelled. Blocked. Banned on Twitch.
Alrighty then.
We're cancelled. That's it. We got Future Armored. We're cancelled.
Sick.
Look, I just... Literally, if they want to start using Princess Peach as a...
Well, you're sort of changing the context as well, aren't you?
For example, don't make James Bond black because it fucks the backstory. If they make it a
changes
spin-off and it gets
the characteristics of the character.
If they make it a spin-off and it gets very low sales, they'll just come back to normal Mario. Oh man, I have to.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Look,
all I see in this.
If this is true and there's a horrible backlash, then
obviously it's going to revert back to normal. So Hellswaffle, you've made a pretty good point there. Obviously, that if they're going to obviously go down this path,
when it gets interesting, you guys quit. We're not quitting. I was kidding.
It's a joke, mate.
My number one form of humor comes from my sarcasm. But honestly, don't don't pander to anyone. Don't just treat people equally. Don't try to treat. It doesn't really matter. It's for characters, and if they put effort into something and it fails, it's on them. Look, if Nintendo lose money from this, then they'll change it back. If it sells perfectly fine because people like Mario for Mario, then they're gonna keep it like that, aren't they? Look, it honestly doesn't bother me.
Hellswaffle has said on Twitch, doesn't really matter. It's their characters. If they put effort into something, then it fails. It's on them.
That's exactly the fucking point. They'll go back to 18+ VR games and their profits will triple. It's so true. Oh man, that's why Tekken 7's got replay, so you can look up the female character skirts. But
yeah.
Seriously,
what?
It just doesn't bother me. Look, like, companies can do whatever they want. If they lose money, they lose money. If they gain money from it, they gain money from it.
215 B-Boy has followed us on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah, thanks for following us, buddy. It doesn't bother me. Continues to stress and shout about it. Look, I shout to get my point across, alright? I'm a retard. Just let me be a retard.
Mate, you need to turn that volume down. Mate, I can meet you right now.
BRB gonna go to the replay tool for science. Anyway,
I think it's good to end it here. That's pretty much all we've got time to talk about stuff. So, thank you so much for you all listening to the Flashbang Gaming Podcast.
Yeah, thanks very much for listening. We have a YouTube channel where we upload all these, and we're gonna maybe start doing games on this soon as well, which is called youtube.com/Flashbang Gaming Podcast.
You can also listen to some of our episodes on iTunes as well, on Flashbang Gaming Podcast, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, whatever you want to call it.
Check us out on soundcloud.com/Flashbang Gaming Podcast. We got a
mate, we're ditching.
Oh, we're ditching the SoundCloud. Nah, fair
enough. SoundCloud. No, it's just going down here. I'm just ditching it completely.
Man, why do you need the information to make an opinion? Because I don't want to make myself sound like a complete dick. And my opinion is, I don't fucking care. Alright, you can follow me on Twitter at EdMcDougal99. You can follow Joe where?
At Joe_LGC.
This has been the first ever live Flashbang Gaming Podcast. Go check out our backlog of other episodes if you haven't. They're a good time. Yeah, we will see you guys next week.